I'd like to welcome you back to Inside Scoop with Skip and my co-host here,
Ariel Castro, Ronald Donald.
Thank you. Sponsored by Hormel Chili. If it's Hormel,
It's horrible.
right here.
Ronald Donald here.
Skip here with Inside Scoop. We like to dive deep into the personal business of the BFL, the Bros Fantasy League. We like to get that inside scoop, if you will.
How do you do this scoop?
It's
Okay.
it's like a shovel.
I'll shovel. I was
Shovel
doing
scoop.
it more with both my fingers.
Shovel scoop. We're going to get back to the topic of the new commissioner. And, you know, before he became commissioner, and actually before he actually got into the league, my sources tell me that he used to own a side business tea company.
Tea company.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever heard about that.
I'm not into tea that much, so...
Yo Mama's Tea.
Okay, yeah.
Do you remember that?
I always thought it was insult towards my mother when someone asked me if I wanted some tea, and they'd be like, "Oh, here's some of Yo Mama's tea," and I would slap them. It was good tea, though.
Heard that.
But I never liked the...
Yeah, well, that business eventually got bought out by Fago. That's how he actually became partial owner of the Coosa Dragons.
Understandable.
Yes. But there was a sex scandal also involved with Scott Jones, where he had some nude photos leaked. I don't know if you heard about that.
I heard about the rap song with Lil Wayne as well. P-U-I... This goes back to the album.
Whose album?
Scott Jones' album.
New Season.
Yeah.
He had Lil Wayne on that?
Lil Wayne was on the tracks, supposedly, and they both... It was younger than 18-year-old women.
But what do you mean? Singing on the track? Or with
No, in the tour bus.
Oh.
After the recording of the CD.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. Again, my friend...
Mark Johnson?
No, Kenny, from Kicking It with Kenny on Fox 8.
Kenny
News.
Cribbs?
Kenny Crumpton.
Kenny Crumpton. Kenny Crumpton. You know Kenny Crumpton?
Kenny, yeah, he's a dear friend of mine.
How did you meet Kenny Crumpton?
In high school.
High school. We went to high school together.
No. We went to elementary school together, but we were thinking about going to the same high school.
In elementary school, you thought about going to high school?
Correct.
That's crazy.
I wanted to be a high schooler.
You said your goal's high.
I wanted to be a high schooler when I was
In
younger.
elementary.
Yep.
Thinking ahead.
It's what you got to do.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So the sex... I mean, he was with some 18-year-old women on the tour bus after the song. It was called, like... I don't want to say the name. I don't know. Is this... the censors approve? It was called Pussy Magnet Time, and then it was featured Lil Wayne.
Scott Jones on New Season.
It was a little...
Was it Pussy what?
Pussy Magnet.
Pussy Magnet Time.
Yeah, it was Pussy Magnet Time. And then supposedly the girls dug the track, went out to the car. It was a Chicago policeman's daughter and her friend.
And this was the sex scandal?
I mean, that was my... Is there another sex scandal?
I just heard about photos being leaked.
No, that was a little bit of...
Inside Scoop here with Skip and
Ronald Donald.
There you go. You know, Jesse, he's new to the league, and as far as owning his own team, and there's been reports that before the draft actually happened, you know, coming from the Coosa Dragons, he was involved with our new commissioner, Scott Jones. Susie got his own team. You know, the draft lottery happens. He ends up with the first pick. Weeks before that, he was already meeting with LeBron James.
I saw pictures.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Does it remind you of the Cleveland Cavaliers in any way? It sure does to me. I think it's totally some kind of blown... Something with the sex scandal. Money was involved. Two teams are created.
So you're saying the only reason why he has a team is because money was involved and because of the sex scandal?
Exactly.
Did Scott Jones sexually harass Jesse?
I don't know this personally, but that's what I'm assuming.
Do you have sources?
No sources on this one, but you can look when you look at the picture of him and LeBron here.
Mm-hmm.
Does it not look like he was sexually harassed by LeBron James?
Oh, so LeBron James sexually harassed Jesse Freeman.
Correct.
Who was also sexually harassed by Scott Jones, new commissioner.
Correct. He's just a sexually harassed person.
That's crazy. The 1.21 gigacox?
By Greg Kennedy's organization.
They won the league last year, but no one's been talking about them. I guess that's just
they were kind of like
nothing new, right?
The Dallas Mavericks, right?
Yeah.
I'm not impressed.
I think the gigacock's more of a flavor of the week.
I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed by them either.
No.
Bringing to a close, new commissioner Scott Jones, what do you think, Bob?
So far, he's on the right track. I mean, he's got some little hiccups with the scandals and the bad music. But if he could awaken the sleepy sleep state that Marrero has brought us all into, then I'm on board.
We're all on board with that. How do you think the season's going to go? Who do you think is going to be the best team?
The Castro Crushers, obviously.
Castro Crushers?
Yes.
You like that?
But I don't, the Cleveland Steamers look to be...
Yeah. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Next week, I hope you can join us again. We're going to be talking about the Minnesota Fuck Trains owner, Nick Munoz. His rise to fame and stardom. He first started off as a construction worker, and then later became a receptionist at Pornhub.com, and later into films.
And then the whole thing with Progressive Auto Insurance with Lowe.
I mean, that helped him out a lot.
He could have got Progressive Auto Insurance as a sponsor, and that totally...
that might have helped him.
It might have. But, I guess we're going to have to see.
I believe he once appeared in adult films as well.
That's who that was, yeah.
Yeah. He was in movies as, I believe it was White Man Can't Hump and Free My Willie.
I saw Free My Willie too.
Did you?
It was a sequel. It wasn't.
Was he in that?
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
For the first half of the scene, and then it looked like someone else cut in to finish it off.
Yeah. All right, well, that takes us to the end of our show. Thank you for tuning in. As always, be a felon.
He always does this. This is the seizure. We'll let it go.